morning from Buriram, Thailand and Chang International Circuit. And welcome, Cream Pie, officially back to the CB Media YouTube channel. Today we are attending the Chang Classic Revival, the biggest retro and classic car event in all of Asia. It's a car show, it's a drag race, parade laps, and legit track event. This is something that's been on my personal bucket list for many, many years, and today we're finally checking it out. Welcome to the Chang Classic Revival. So we're starting here in the paddock of Chang International. I'm going to give you a tour of all the cars, show you some of my personal favorites, including whatever this thing is. What is going on here? Like what? And you'll notice he has like really sticky Advan tires, a Voltex rear wing, a full cage. But the fact that he actually has it out doing a track day is insane. I'm embarrassed that that's going on track and Cream Pie's not, but Cream Pie's not ready for track duty. But these guys clearly are. This is a group of Mercedes 190E enthusiasts that have full-blown track cars. I've been saying for years that Thailand has some of the nicest 190Es in the world. This is proof of it. All of these cars are dedicated track cars, cage, Lexan glass, like really, really nice 190Es. But I want to show you next to them, you have this Toyota Hilux, which I absolutely love. Possibly my favorite vehicle here today. I know it's crazy to say that, but I love these trucks. Look at how clean the engine bay is on this little Toyota Hilux. I've said for years that these Hilux, the way they build them here, it's like a mixture between mini trucking and like JDM, and it's been on a car or a truck that's been on my personal bucket list for many, many years. I love that thing. This is a stock body, like properly stanced, beautiful BMW E30. I love the BBS RSs, and it's a really, really nice metallic green, and the paint, the wheels, and the interior just work so good together. And I love how clean it is stock body. Now, if you've known me for many years before YouTube, you know I'm definitely like an OEM plus type of guy. I'm not the type of guy that does like wide body stuff. My E30, Cream Pie, is the only wide body car I've ever owned. I personally love this just as much as I love my Pandem wide body E30. Speaking of wide body, two gray RWB Porsche 911s parked next to each other. Thailand has a very big scene when it comes to the RWB 911s, and it's really cool to see these two parked next to each other, them being pretty much the same color code. And do you remember what I said about the 190Es in this country? Look at this. Arguably one of the nicest Mercedes 190Es in Thailand, in Southeast Asia, in Asia. And some of you might recognize this AE86. If you watch my video where I drove Cream Pie to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, this was my buddy that pretty much did the entire trip with me. We started with like 30 cars, but a lot of people got separated. It ended up being me and my E30 and my buddy and his AE86 taking most of the trip together. This is a car, the BMW 2002 is a car that I recommend to a lot of people in Thailand if you want a very cool but very affordable car. You can buy a really, really nice one for seriously like $15,000, and that is a cool car for $15,000. Yet that brand new FL5 Civic Type R, that's like $125,000 here. More 190E love. Look at this 190E. It's like a rally spec car. It's lifted, but I guess he just put street tires on it for the weekend, and he's going to send it. Nice. STI, Civic. Here comes a brand new BMW. You know, this is the Chang Classic Revival. It's supposed to be classic cars, but there are a lot of guys here and their modern cars just to compete or participate in the track day. But the focus is classic and retro cars. And look at these Volkswagen Beetles. These are like, as far as cool retro cars go, this is like the OG cool classic car in Thailand. And for this reason, Thailand builds Volkswagen Beetles, like old school Beetles, Some of the nicest builds in the world, seriously, are here in Thailand. I don't understand why. It's something that really surprised me when I came here for the first time. I just can't get over how cool these things are. And one thing that I noticed about the Herbie Bug, look at this. Look in the back. Holy crap, that is a Honda K-Series swap and a tiny little Herbie-themed race bug. More over here. I mean, look at this. I mean, these guys are taking, what, 50-year-old Beetles? And they're turning them into full-blown track cars. I've been attending track days in the US for many, many years. I have not once ever seen someone show up at Road Atlanta or Barber Motorsports Park in like a 1960-something Beetle. They're crazy, and I love it. Another type of car that's surprisingly popular in Thailand, that's just you don't expect to see, is Alphas. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about Alphas, to be fair, being an American. They're really kind of outside my bubble, but they're really... Your truck? Oh! Okay, the Alphas are cool, but let's talk about your truck. Look at this thing. Oh my God. I was talking about how Alphas are like outside of my bubble. It's like something as an American I didn't grow up with. This is something I grew up with. I love this truck. Dude, look at this. UZ V8. Keep it reliable. So cool to see this in Thailand. And to see it in Thailand on a racetrack, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. This Mustang is from Vietnam. He's driven it from Vietnam. It's an inline six, classic old school, what is this, late 60s Mustang? And anyway, on the trip here, he hit a giant stump and it basically smashed the radiator into the fan shroud and screwed up the radiator. So they're trying to figure out a way to get a new radiator for this thing here in Thailand. But you'll notice the Vietnamese flag, Vietnamese plate. I've spent some time in Vietnam, and in Vietnam you have a lot of exotic cars, but classic Mustangs is definitely not something you see in Vietnam often. This is not normal for Vietnam at all. Bro, you see all these cars, all of this? I just realized what's going on. This is the line for the parade laps where everybody gets to go out on track together. And well, I think I should probably go get in cream pie and go on the parade laps, right? That makes sense. Let's do it, baby. I barely made it to the parade lap, like barely. Like they only let me in because I showed them my media pass. So I'm pretty much at the very tail end of the parade laps, which is a good thing because I should be able to get some distance and do at least one or two tiny little rips. It is a parade lap, no helmets, super chill, not going crazy, but you know, I haven't driven this car in a long time and I'm itching to get some RPM out of this S65 M3 V8. Obviously, we're gonna go nowhere near the 9,000 RPM red line, but I'm hoping to get at least 4, 5, 6, 8.5. I'm teasing. We are going to behave ourselves on this parade lap, guys. I'm gonna be like totally surrounded by BMW 2002s at this event. There's just a lot of 2002s in Thailand. Some very nice ones, like literally some of the nicest BMW 2002 builds I've ever seen in my life are in this country. And of course, all of them are here at the Chang Classic. Nice, this is going to be awesome. Wow, this is gonna be so incredibly cool. I'm so excited for this. At the same time, it is going to be torture because if you know me, I spent many years of my life in the US doing proper HPDE track events in my 350Z. I'm talking about I've done 50 plus events over like a 5-year period in my track prepped 350Z.
So this is going to be torture being out here with Cream Pie, just getting a taste of the track event. But unfortunately, like I said, the car's not properly ready. But really, this car really isn't a track car, to be fair. It's more just like a German hot rod. It's a street car, not a track car. Honestly, it's a little bit too much engine for like a dedicated track car. If this car had the E46 M3 inline 6, then it would be an amazing track car. Maybe in the future I would like to build an E46 sedan, because you could buy them for super cheap here in Thailand, put the E46 M3 inline 6 in it, and turn it into a dedicated track car. But despite all this, despite it being just such a tease, this is so cool to see all these awesome retro cars on track together. And a stanced hella flush first gen CR-V. That thing is hilarious. Bro, that thing is cambered out. Holy crap. This really nice Benz in front of me, I'm not sure what generation this is. I think it's possibly a 123, but this guy's a foreigner as well. 2002s, man. Ah, so cool. I love the 2002s. Such a cool car. Big thumbs up from the 2002 crew. They're super nice. I've talked to the guys from the 2002 club, and they're really, really nice guys. A lot of them also have E30s and many other very, very nice cars. People here in Thailand are just so passionate about car culture. I love it. Like true passion, man. Hi! That's another foreigner. He's got a 996 turbo. This event has a lot of foreigners here that have very, very nice cars. A lot of people think I'm the only foreigner in Thailand that's into car culture and has a really nice car. That's not the case. There's a lot of really cool, successful Farangs in Thailand with really, really nice cars. Now guys, I have two lights currently on my dash. We have a temperature gauge and we have the fuel gauge coming in and out. I am getting a little bit low on fuel, but I think I'm gonna be okay. As far as the temperature gauge goes, this is one of the final things we need to sort out on this car. It does show a higher engine temp, but we noticed when we would zap it with a gun at the shop, the temperature was like 10 degrees Celsius lower than what it's showing on the gauge. So we think it's a faulty sensor. So it's going back to the shop Monday morning and get that sorted, get new tires, a few other things that we were missing, and then Cream Pie is officially coming back home to Pattaya to cruise the beach. And I'm so excited to finally have this car back. These guys over here, Team Vietnam, get a little first gear hit. Look at this beautiful white Porsche air-cooled track car. His plates are from, I'm pretty sure that is Malaysia. This is so epic. This was worth bringing Cream Pie to this event just to cruise the track with such a diverse yet cool group of cars that are all like my style. Like these days I just absolutely love these 70s, 80s, 90s cars. They're just, that was, in my opinion, the peak of automotive design and driver involvement. Yes, cars today are faster, they're quicker around the Nürburgring, they make more horsepower, they're quicker down the drag strip, but this generation of cars, what you see in front of you, is, in my opinion, peak automotive enthusiast cars. If you're an automotive enthusiast, if you're a driving enthusiast, this is it. And I feel so grateful that I was able to live in a time where I was able to experience these cars. Because, you know, the future is fast and quick and it handles well. But it's just not as fun or as cool as these cars. Am I being a boomer? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, it looks like our parade lap is officially over. Look at all these BMWs using their blinkers. Look at all these BMWs. What are you doing, BMWs? You guys got blinkers? What is happening? Hello. Swaddy Cup. Bye-bye. Look at the kids. What is going on here? Look at the kids on the tiny little... Oh my God, that is hilarious. So good.
Okay guys, now that we're done with the parade lap, real quick, I'm gonna show you around this section of the event. It's basically like the show car section. And then we're gonna head back to the paddock so you can check out the rest of the race cars. Now, one of the nicest show cars at Chang today is this beautiful mint condition Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. I asked the guy if he would trade cream pie for this car. He said he's gonna think about it and I might have to add some money on top. But we'll see. Pray for me it works out. But for real, I really like the color of this Porsche 944. It's a really, really nice, like candy apple metallic green. I really dig it. There's a lot more cars over here. This is a very interesting lineup here. This entire group is from Vietnam. Remember earlier when we saw the classic Mustang that he had driven from Vietnam? This is his group. I actually met the guys and talked to them. I hooked them up with some CB Media stickers, of course, but they have a very cool group of cars here. And surprisingly, even a Honda Prelude, which is kind of shocking. Absolutely love this thing. It's super cool. When I was a kid, my dad had one of these El Caminos when I was growing up. So I just have lots of fond memories of this car, and it's super cool to see this here in Thailand. Despite that, I was filming this, but my microphone wasn't on. This asshole foreigner from America was walking up to the owner of this El Camino and talking shit to him because it didn't have the right engine in it. It had a 350 in it, and it didn't have a big block. And I talked to the guy and I was like, do you like it? And he goes, no, it's terrible. It's not the correct engine. And I was like, well, it's Thailand, bro. It's El Camino in Thailand. He's doing the best he can with what we have available here. And he goes, you shouldn't bring this type of car to a classic car meet unless it's original. And he was being a real dick to the owner of the car. If you're a foreigner in Thailand and you come to these events, don't be like this asshole. Don't be dicks to Thai people who are doing the best they can to have American muscle cars with what they have available here in the country. These cars are very rare. Seeing stuff like this in Thailand is not normal. Seeing a beautiful C10 is not normal. This is my buddy's cars, this beautiful Mustang and the 74 Camaro. You probably saw both of these cars in the recent video when I attended the American car meet down in Sattahip at the Bikers Cafe. But what is hands down, undeniably, the most badass vehicle at this event is this 69 Dodge Charger with a big block and a giant blower, weld wheels, Willwood big brake kit. This thing is so incredibly sick. I've seen it at a few car events in Thailand before, and every time I see it, this thing just blows my mind. I mean, there's no other way to describe this except badass. And definitely the elephant in the room is this insane multi-million-dollar Ferrari, but spoiler alert, it's not real. It is a replica, but it's still super, super cool. And by the way, what is this? Does anyone know what this is? Oh, I see it on the sticker on the windshield now. That is a Citroen. This thing as well, whatever that is. No clue. Cool, but no idea what it is. So there's some pretty cool cars over here as well. Some of my favorites is this really beautiful, like forest metallic green retro Corolla. This thing is really, really nice. I've seen this car at some events here in Thailand, and I love it. I love the color. I love the wide body. I love the fitment and the stance. These are cars that you can buy here in Thailand that are super cool for a very cheap price. You can buy one of these here in Thailand for like 10,000 US dollars. Really nice Alfa. Over here you have a very cool Mercedes 123 wagon, 996 turbo, very cool Datsun. And then you have a Porsche 911 air-cooled track car. And then this area is all Volkswagens. What's crazy about this area is a lot of these cars are owned by the same guy. He has a massive Volkswagen collection, and he just brought his entire collection out to the Chang Classic Revival, including this Karmann Ghia sitting on the back of a tow truck that I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's in the process of being restored. But yeah, didn't expect to see that here. So this is the gentleman from Look Volkswagen, and he's built most of these. I showed him Cream Pie, and he was very impressed. And he wanted to show me his racing Beetle. And yeah, this thing looks pretty serious. I love the color. I love that gloss, like mustard yellow brown with the black turbo twist and the black bumpers. Very nice, my friend. Very nice. So they want to show me something else. Oh, sure, yeah, of course. So from what I'm getting, all the cars from basically this point back was from that particular shop, Look Volkswagen. But of course, there's more Volkswagens here. I think this is called a Type 3, and I really dig these. They're very unique. They're still very much a Volkswagen. They're very classic and retro, but there's something that's more unique to this than a Beetle. But I still love the Beetles. What is going on over here? Oh my God. This is full race car Beetle stuff here, man. I think they called that Volkswagen Village. I'll give you one guess why it was named that. And yeah, so it is officially time for us to head back in the paddock and check out some more of the track cars. But look at that. R33 Skyline GTR. And I think the color of this is called Active Red with a set of Nismo wheels. Very, very nice build. Love the color. You just don't really see a lot of red R33s, so it's refreshing and unique. It's so weird it being a Ford. You know, it's a Ford Escort. But me as an American just never really seen those cars my entire life until I came to Thailand. What up, dude?
Talking to yourself again.
Always. What are you driving?
Sierra.
So this is my friend Gavin from EBC Brakes. This is his Sierra, and he tracks this car a lot, man. I was busy talking to Gavin about his cars, and I totally missed this. Look at this yellow Porsche. Man, that thing is nice, bro. It's a Cup car? Yes. 993 Cup car?
Yes.
Oh, and I love the color. It reminds me of Yellowbird.
Yeah, Yellowbird. It's a real Cup car.
It's a real Cup car. Wow. Arguably the coolest vehicle on track today. Now listen, this is coming from a dude that's from Georgia. You know, I can't deny my redneck side. Seeing a patinaed, rusted out, old school Chevrolet pickup truck, old Chang International Raceway is just so incredibly cool. Here's the entire crew of BMW 2002s that we're doing the parade lap with. These cars are so beautiful. Once again, one of the coolest cars you can buy in Thailand for the money. Oh, okay, let's go, baby. This purple one, we were on the parade lap with this car. It's wide body. It has OZ Futuras, the same wheels that I have on Cream Pie on my E30. And also, check out the engine bay. Yep, it's got a massive turbo strapped to it. It's that orange car that was out on the parade laps with me, that was like riding next to me. Still don't know what it is, have no idea. If you know, please leave a comment below to let me know. Alpha? Yeah, Alpha? All Alphas? Alpha? You know, I'm just now really getting into these alphas, specifically this model, because of all the, the recent resto mods people are making out of this chassis. And I really think they're beautiful. And from what I've heard, amazing driving experience, like really, really engaging driving experience. Me personally, I've never driven one, but I really am starting to like them quite a bit. So remember earlier when we were in the show car section and I was talking about how cool these like retro Corollas are here in Thailand and how they're such a great car for the money? Here's another one. Look at this one. Fully restored, nice flares, nice wheels, very clean engine bay. Like, this is nice. And oh wow, look at the Alpha behind it. Dude, this thing looks like a beast. This is definitely a very customized, like fully restored, wide body, caged, like track prepped Alpha. So I'm sure all of you guys have heard the saying, bringing a, actually, I don't think I can say that on YouTube. I think I'll get demonetized. All of you have heard the saying about bringing a pew-pew to a knife fight. This guy brought like an atomic weapon to a knife fight. This is not a classic car. This is a Ferrari 458 Challenge race car. What are you doing, bro? Goals, goals. Like, that is sick. I'm joking. The guy that owns this, if you're watching this, thank you for giving me a ride from the airport to the track in your van. I appreciate it. I didn't have to call a Grab. When's the last time you've seen somebody bring this generation Mustang to a track day? Nice. And check it out. We got some JDM flavor in the house with the S15 Silvia. I love these cars. I think today, this is the only Silvia that I've seen at this event. Somebody has a C3 Corvette here. How cool is that? I didn't expect to see that. Oh, look at this Ford Escort. Once again, I'm just not used to seeing these cars. This one, very, very nice. That is a beautiful Ford Escort. But I gotta go over here and check out this C3 Corvette. I did not expect to see this here. Very nice. I love the side pipes. Look at the side pipes. The louvers on the rear. Absolutely beautiful.
For the track.
No, not.
Very heavy in the front, very light in the rear.
It's not a car for the track, but you still took it out on the track. Thumbs up from me. You guys got to look at this A86. It's a very weird E86. Something very unusual about it. Do you notice what it is? There's actually two things. The first is, look at this. It is left-hand drive. So apparently this car was imported here to Thailand from the US way back in the day when you could still do something like that. The second interesting thing about it is, look there. That is a Honda F-Series out of an S2000 in an AE86. Holy crap. So, I know a lot of you guys are gonna be complaining because I really don't have much track footage in this track video. But here's the thing, if you've ever done track days yourself, you know this to be true. Speed, especially when you drive, low horsepower, old school cars, speed really doesn't come off on camera, like on YouTube, the way it feels in the car. When you're driving a car on the circuit and you're at the limit, tires are screaming. It is one of the most crazy, intense experiences an automotive enthusiast can experience. But then when you go back and you look at everything on camera, you're like, wow, I was going extremely slow. So the exciting part about this event is just walking around and seeing all these cars, how they've been restored and modified to the owner's personal taste. That's the best part about this event, is really getting access to the paddock, not seeing the cars on track, because the reality of the situation is most of them are 100 to 200 horsepower, 40-year-old cars. Now this one right here, this is one of them that's very quick because, well, this guy has the UZ V8. Dude, I love this RWB. Wow, look at that thing. Check out these RWBs. This one right here, probably my favorite RWB I've ever seen in my life. Like, this car almost looks like it's a Pandem kit. It almost looks like what I have on Cream Pie. It's the bolt-on flares with the little duckbill wing in the back, and it's just so incredibly clean. I love the wheels, the classic retro Brembo big brake kit. Like, legitimately, I'm not joking when I say this, this is probably my favorite RWB build I've ever seen. I mean, I know RWBs get a lot of hate these days. You can't hate this. You cannot hate that. Wow, bro. Look at this. Unbelievable. And you'll notice the license plate. So I'm pretty sure that this car came from Malaysia. Oh, look at the sticker. Just say no to flappy paddles. Hilarious. Dude, look at this lineup of Porsche 911s. Holy crap. This blue turbo. Oh my God, look at this thing, dude. Wow, that is so cool. And again, you'll notice the plate. This is another Malaysian car. And I don't know if it's coming off on camera properly with my mic. Oh yeah. So sick, dude. Oh my God. Oh. I like your hair.
Thank you.
It's very pretty. Oh, where are you from? Are you from Malaysia?
I'm Thai.
Oh, you're Thai.
I'm Thai.
Where are you from in Thailand?
Bangkok.
Oh, what part?
Huh?
What part of Bangkok?
Ratchada.
Oh,
You know?
Ratchada, yeah.
Yes.
I used to live in Ekamai.
Huh?
I used to live in Ekamai.
Really?
Yeah, for 5 years.
What? Where are you now?
Now I want to live on the beach. So
Where?
I go to John
Okay.
Tiem.
John
Tiem Chai Cup. What car did you bring? Did you bring a car?
No, my boyfriend brings
What car is his?
Porsche.
Which one?
I don't really know.
You don't know?
Yeah,
Oh,
because he have a lot of cars, so I don't
of
know.
course,
Yeah.
of course. And did you hear what she said when I asked, what Porsche is your boyfriend driving? She said, I don't know, because he has so many cars that I can't keep up. That first car was the 458 Challenge. Very nice. Lotus 7. Here comes all the 911s. Skyline, R34 Skyline. There goes the Turbo S. RWB. Like I said, RWB Porsches, especially of late, have just gotten a really bad rap. But here in Thailand, the guys that own RWBs, man, they do not just hard park them. They actually use them. Like recently, there was a big event. I think it was like the 8th anniversary of RWB in Thailand, where a massive group of them, I'm talking about like 15 RWBs, put all their cars on tow trucks, sent them up to northern Thailand, and they spent like 3 days driving the mountain roads of northern Thailand in the RWBs. So this is the thing about RWBs here. While in many other places in the world, people buy them, they hard park them at car shows, here in Thailand, they're actually used and actually driven. If you guys enjoyed my Chang Classic Revival video, please do me a favor, give it a like for the algorithm, it really does help, and I'll catch you guys in a Cream Pie road trip YouTube video very soon. Peace.